Swamiji. So today we are continuing with our Sunday class, and today we have this question, and the question is: we often are reading in different holy books and scriptures that one should have faith in. You should have faith in your own self. Have faith in your own self, then have faith in God, and also have faith in words of Guru. So there are different occasions when, say, for example, when Swami Vivekananda went to Chicago and he was there to deliver his first speech, he thought of God, and there was this famous shloka which he recollected, that with the grace of Madhusudana, Pangum Langhayate Girim Mukam Karoti Vachalam. In other places, we often see, even in Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, where Sri Ramakrishna himself is telling the devotees that you should remember this, that I have taken the name of Rama, and sin cannot touch me. Also, in other places where Swamiji has told that I have received the blessings of my Guru, so what mishap or what misfortune can happen to me? So the question here is, faith in your own self, faith in God, faith in Guru, are they one and the same? And how it affects our spiritual life? And please give us more clarity on this topic, Swamiji. Over to you.
Okay. As you already quoted Swami Vivekananda Ramakrishna, how faith is important and very forceful in their life to achieve their goal. See, faith is nothing but a strong belief, strong confidence we build. Faith is a strong tremendous energy for everybody's life, just like oxygen. As without oxygen you cannot live, faith is such. Without faith we cannot survive. See, our faith, if you see in everywhere, see the child, faith of the child. Mother says, he is your brother. Yes, he is my brother, no doubt. Sisters, fathers, he accepted. Never there is a doubt. And mother teach them, this is A, this is B, they have accepted. And in case of fear, so much faith, this child knows that mother is the saver. Only she can. That this faith, like a child who has a totally dependence on the mother, this kind of faith is required in our life. Totally dependent, and he can save me, as child said, child believe. And then faith of the is a tremendous power of the faith. And Hanuman crossed the sea. Just have a faith on Ram. Whereas Ram built a bridge to cross the sea, whereas Hanuman lived the sea, just one jam. Believe the faith of the Ram. And faith sometimes says they are evergreen. A person who have a continuous faith in the life, his life is evergreen, full of joy and peace. That you see, without unknowingly, we are doing so many things with faith. We respect our elders. If I ask, are you getting tangible something? Respecting your father, mother, elders? No. That is a faith. And 101% sure that respecting your parents or elders, you will get benefited. This is the faith, 101%, more than 100% sure. And even the children, you see, for examination time, they salute, they go to the temple and bend their head. Same faith that they would get energy. That faith brings energy and power or support. We see their food habit, how faith is there. Even non-veg eaters, non-veg people also produce great people. But those who are veg eater, they don't believe. A tremendous faith. You see. Because of the faith, we endeavor, we are trying to achieve goal in the life. Because this is a faith in our world, in our family, in the world when you are living. A person is marrying a girl without knowing what kind of she was. That is a tremendous faith. People wants to have their children. They do not know afterward what they will be. That like that, if you see everywhere, faith is the motivating force, or faith is the guiding force to go forward. So, Swamiji, when we lose the faith, if you think of the failure in the life, then we lose the faith. Otherwise, we have a faith is essential to go forward, just like oxygen. So, you must have a faith on yourself. Yourself means your infinite power. Swamiji says faith in yourself means that impossible is possible for you just by the mantra of faith on yourself. Because already our life based on the faith. What is the basis of education? That is also faith. That is, suppose in science, in chemistry, the A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, these are all faith. So, basis of education is the faith. Basis of our success also is the faith on ourselves. I learned this, faith, I can achieve it. Everybody trying his best to achieve the goal, and behind the force is that hope, faith, I can achieve. So if you see this way, the life is full of faith, so you strengthen your faith, stronger your faith on yourself, go deep that you are infinite power within you and nobody can stop you. So faith like a child, that you have to develop. We have a shaky faith. What we have, sometimes here, sometimes there, sometimes we lose faith. So Vivekananda's utterings and warning and advice to us, faith, unshaking faith on yourself. There should not be shakeable, weak faith. So that is the sign of your growth. The moment we have a unshaken faith, very strong faith in yourself, then your life is evergreen, full of joy, full of happiness. And when the moment you have a stronger faith. Faith means yourself in your ability. I can achieve. Ability means you have infinite power. That faith is required for motivation in the life. And the moment for this to practice, you have that strong faith, unshaky faith on yourself, on your infinite power, divinity, then generally you have developed the faith on God. Faith on God that something is good for me, for which will benefit us, benefit will get it. The way we respect our elders, respect our in our house, we always used to get up early in the morning, respect our parents. We are not seeing anything or getting tangible something. We have only faith that tremendous power will come within. I will be benefited. Faith in God is like that. The outside, somebody is there. If I have a faith or respect, I will be benefited. That is the idea. Faith on yourself, the power will come within, and external help, external power, you will get the moment you faith in God, the double force. The way we respect our parents to get the power, or it is certain, everybody knows, will be benefited, will be benefited. So faith first ourselves, then life go march onwards, then Guru or God. So these faith you lead you to culmination of the life, that peace, eternal peace. This is the way to reach there. So those people, shaky faith, sometimes they have a faith in God, very weak faith. Sometimes here, sometimes there, because they have no faith on himself that I achieve it. Otherwise, faith will not be shaken. In practical life, though, sometimes failure come in the life, but you should ignore immediately. You should have a tremendous faith on yourself and God. That will come in the way. Sometimes failure comes. Why will take this failure in such a way? You will be lost. You have no faith. Your life will be gone to hell. So, this is the lesson from Swami Vivekananda. Faith in such a way, you should not spoil yourself seeing the failure in the life. Failure may come, but you must have a faith. I think this is the implication for our day-to-day life and our progress in the life, and to get the ultimate goal of the life. Any question on that?
Yes, Swamiji, you have mentioned about faith, and in previous discussion, you have also shared with us that faith is always blind. Child will never question his mother why this is A, why this is B, and so basis of education is imagination. That so faith is blind. So that you have highlighted. But then sometimes whenever this there is a shaky faith, are there any other ways by which we can strengthen this faith? How to cultivate faith? This is one question. Another question is, when we see I have faith, when I say I have faith in myself, is it out of faith I am saying, or is it out of my ego? So these are the two questions.
Developing faith means how child develop the. If you are a very simple, pure heart, faith cultivation easy. Children are very pure. Their mind is not polluted, stupid mind. But the pure mind, faith will come. Simple life, a crooked mind, faith will not come. It is a show for to others, or you can exhibit to others, I have a faith, I have faith, I have faith. You need not to say. Because if somebody is pure and honest, in a moral life leading, faith need not to tell others that I have faith. People can understand from there. So faith you can cultivate when you are a pure, innocent, and moral life. Just like compare with the child, they have tremendous faith, and you see the life of great men. They have tremendous faith on them and infinite power and God. So they have reached such a height. All great men, they have it. Only faith is the motivating, and because they have pure life and moral life they are leading. And I have a faith, I have a faith. Why you are telling to others? If you have a faith on yourself, your action, your result will say that you have a tremendous faith on you. He has a very successful candidate. It is also already told basis of the success. Need not to say that I have faith, 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 faith. These are all bokas, these are all examination, exhibition, demonstrating to others. You demonstrate your faith, your success, your life. So, if you say saying is different, maybe you go exhibition to show others, just like showing others. That will not give any result. Your result, your action, your success will tell you that you have a faith in yourself, and the moment faith in yourself, faith in God will be there, that helping, and God also helping them, those people to go up. It is clear.
Yes, thank you very much, Swamiji. Thank you.
Anybody? We have a question.
Swamiji Pranam, this is Sudhanshu. So I have a question. So my question is speaking about faith in self, faith in yourself. So does that link to self confidence, Swamiji, or self confidence?
Yes. Already I told you definition of faith. Faith is strong belief and confidence. Outcome. Confidence also is there. It is related to the confidence. So.
Okay, and at times, I mean, we say or we see somebody is very overconfident. So does that translate into a ego linked with that faith, or how can we define that or describe that?
The overconfidence brings failure. Overconfidence means he has little ego compared with the child. Child is never confident, he depends on him. Confidence means overconfidence, I am something more than that, second person. But child faith, our faith should be such that he is there everything inside, infinite power, I can do it. And overconfidence bring failure, and not only failure, even overconfidence is succeed. That much joy he will not get because of the ego portion has come. The moment ego have come, everything spoiled. His lifestyle, his life, thinking, head level, etc.
Okay. Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you. So, Amit?
Yes, anybody wants to ask anything? We have Akhil, Animesh, Reddy, Megha, Mukta, Puneet.
Swamiji, namaste. This is Puneet from Bombay. Swamiji, what is the role of practice in culturing faith?
Culturing faith means what we will practice. practice is all basic thing is you have a pure life and moral life, faith will come automatically. If you practice and you are not leading a pure life and moral life, I think it will not work. The precondition is that just like a compare with the child, he has leading a pure life and what is called moral life. Unless these two things is there, you cannot develop faith at all. So practicing means you have to practice to lead a good life. Then you can have a faith. And if you don't, most of the cases what we are seeing around us in the world, see the people life, they are not under this category, not in moral way, purification, purify, pure thought, pure life. So their faith is shaky. Sometimes they are telling and they exhibit, they show faith to others. I have tremendous faith, tremendous faith. But they have no strength of the faith. They are just what they are telling, but faith is energy. They have no energy of faith because of living standard that around us. You see that people are living like that. So cultivate means cultivate to lead a good life. Practice. Then you have a pure mind and thought, pure thought and faith will come within. Okay.
Yes, yes, Swamiji.
Yes, Swamiji, thank you.
Anybody wants to ask anything, or we will close? Anyone wants to ask?
Yeah. So, Pranam Swamiji, this is Nekha.
Yes.
Swamiji, so if I have faith in God, then I feel that I'm guided by God, right? God will do everything. And when contrasting it to that I have faith in myself, so one interpretation can be God has given me strength. Now I have enough faith in myself that I'll do it. So are these not contrasting ideas, or they are going in parallel?
See, when you are succeed in the life, do you think ever that it is the blessings of your parents or it is your endeavor, it is your effort? What do you think? Suppose in any case you have success, then
Actually, both,
what?
Swamiji. You feel both that, some are your good deeds and your parents' good wishes, God's wishes, in addition
Okay.
to the effort on your part.
Okay, both are responsible. Parents' blessings and your efforts, good deeds, is it not? So, whenever success comes in the life, you think it is a not I have done, God also like parents. Two way of blessings is come. But when there is a failure in the life, that time you blame God or yourself. If failure is in the come in the life, you blame to your parents or yourself.
Mostly, mostly you say that yourself, and then sometimes you feel for God also that why God has chosen me for this pain.
That means you have no faith on yourself. Why you are not accepting this is my fault? Why you are this fault taking the another name, third person or second person? Why he will be responsible? If this is you to believe that God also helping, and my God and myself, the two force works and achieve it. So you must always take that yourself. Even God is responsible, then never you will be better person. Whenever failure come, are kya karega? ईश्वर ने ऐसा किया, मैंने भी ऐसा किया. So God, just like you think of the child, you depend on the God. And when failure comes, you take, it is my part, I am not able to lead a pure heart and pure life. That you are not seeing. That is your effort to lead a good life, moral life. It is your part. If you don't discharge your part in a right way, if failure comes, how God is responsible?
Right, right. So then both the things are led by God, good deeds also, and no, I am responsible when something bad happens.
When
Because
the moment you think that everything led by God, there's no question of faith and this argument and discussion. Finished, everything finished. If failure led by God, if success led by God, but problem is you cannot keep quiet inside. You are duplicacy, double standard mind. Because of the double standard mind, sometimes in presence telling, it is for talking sake, Arey, this is God responsible, I am responsible, both are responsible. It is guided with the God. But you have no faith on anything, because sometimes you are telling it is guided with the God. Failure of the God, guided with God, you accept it, not able to accept it. Why? Then there is some double standard mind. It shows that it is a double standard mind. You are not able to accept. Sometimes you are telling, for argument's sake, it is God grace. If it is God grace, good, accept it. It is bad, accept it. Not able to, you are a double standard mind. The mind is not ready, prepared. Mind is not disciplined. Mind is not pure. You accept the truth. One thing is true. If it is led by God, everything, whatever comes in your life, good or bad, you must accept without giving blame to anybody. With a mind, without duplication of the mind, we accept it gladly. And in not able to accept the gladly for the sake of argument you are telling, mind is disturbed. From inside you can understand how much I believe on God and how much believe on myself and who is responsible.
So the right thing is that everything is led by God, good or bad, and I am doing my efforts. The fruit is something which, whatever form it will take, is by God's grace, good or bad.
So this faith comes, and by for argument's sake, it is everything led by the God. This belief comes, again this faith has come. Then you accept it with 100% pure heart. Good or bad, you accept. And some people, though people only for sake of argument, they say, that is why mind is so unrest, unhappy. Because sometimes they are losing faith, sometimes they are they achieve their goal. So this thing is going on. So faith is shaky in their life. Those who have a faith in strong, not unshaky. Yes, God has killing me, I accept it. That is this strong faith, not shaky faith. अरे भगवान ने क्या कर रहा है, मुझे मार रहा है. I think now it is a good question, but I think you got the point. Unshaky faith and shaky faith. Even God kills you. You are thinking, "Arey, kya kar diya?" But if you have the strong faith, yes, God, now He wants to kill me, I will accept it. That is the truth. Whenever you are in the trouble, that the God wishes, you accept it and be glad. With smiling face, you accept it. When you are good, you achieve something positive, it is also God's grace, the smiling face. Both you should take the smiling face, that is the test of faith, strong faith. Otherwise, it is a weak faith. That is a selfish faith.
Mm.
Swami,
Thank you, Swamiji.
Swamiji, just for clarity, as we have been discussing this, so faith in our own self is stage one, and faith in God is stage two. Is it okay, or it is not
You
that?
know, both should go parallel.
No, no, no. Okay.
See, both should go. Faith in ourselves, use strength, the power will come, infinite power. And faith in God means outside blessings, just like a parent. Remember, when we say, I have a faith in God, just like a faith in your elders, unknowingly you are getting some blessing. Am I right?
Yes, Swamiji.
Just like your parents.
Yes, Swamiji.
Okay, then we should end here.